Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Mercedes, also known as That Mom, also known as That Mom Wellness Coach. I'm going to start throwing that in there from now on, guys, since that is my business, and definitely trying to let you guys know it exists. I know I have my content is getting kind of crazy, and the bullet journal reflects the craziness of what is going on within my life, within my content, within everything. And I know I did um, a little video of explaining where we are on this channel and everything, so I will link that up above if you guys want to check that out and get a little bit more info. But today we're here for our November and December bullet journal. Yes, I said November and December. If you guys watched the incredibly late bullet journal video for October, you will know why I decided to put November and December together. But essentially, we're putting it together because it's a crazy season and it really gets super duper crazy. So, must mention real fast this big white box. I thought I had a blurring tool. I have no clue where the blurring tool is, so this is my blurring tool. I forgot to put a piece of paper down over the notes that I had on this page, and so I'm just kind of keeping that to myself. Anyway, for this bullet journal spread, you can see I have a variety of color of Mildliners. I did not put the names up on the screen because at this point in time, all of my pens and everything are packed out of the way because we are doing a giant home improvement project. You guys can see that I found my little what's it called, eraser bear thing with the little cute little roller ball, and I showed you guys the inside of that because a lot of people I've seen have gotten those little erasers and kind of called them just, nothing more than, little cute little gimmicky thing. But I was just showing you guys that when I actually know where it's at, I do end up using that roller probably 50% of the time, because I know I've done videos where I've had it and I have not used the roller. Okay, so this cover spread right here is a play on words, and I messed up, so that keeps me from copyright. So hey, it's supposed to say, honey, it's getting cold outside, but instead of it's getting cold outside, I put is instead of it's. That's fine, it's cool. But I put a play on words because we're Arizona, and I said it's getting under 90 degrees outside, which today, as I am doing this voiceover, it is currently 64 degrees outside. Today is also Thanksgiving. My daughter is taking a nap. My oldest is still cleaning. So I am just hopping in here to do this voiceover real fast. And yeah, we're doing everything today. We've been doing everything all week, so it's been kind of crazy. Which, is parting. I don't know how to say that word, I guess. Part of the reason why November and December's bullet journals together, because you guys know that in October things got kind of wild, things got kind of crazy, and that's why October's bullet journal didn't come out till November, because I had started it and then I had totally put it down and life got crazy. That's the only way I can say, is that life gets crazy. So I believe I said in that video, we're not like a cat. If we don't fits, we can't sit. So I had to change how things were going to be done with this month. And I'd like to say that I started this bullet journal like the day that I had uploaded October. So I did start kind of sooner in the month. I believe it was in the second week. It was the 5th because the video went up on the 8th. So I started this on the 5th. This is our calendar, our lovely go-to grid spacing calendar. I don't have my bullet journal in front of me right now, but I am going to say that these are my 6x6 boxes because those have been my standard box for my A5 size bullet journal. I say A5 because I am looking into like a B5 size. I don't think I'll end up getting it. I know I've mentioned wanting to get a B5 a couple times, but I just don't think yet that I'm getting that B5 size. Maybe some point next year I'll get a B5 size, because I feel like the B5 will help for when life gets much more busier. We know that this is a busy season in life, my friends. We know that this last part of the year tends to be one of the busiest parts of the year for a lot of people. We go straight from Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas. A lot of people decide to skip right past Thanksgiving, take down their Halloween decorations and put up Christmas decorations. Half of my street is already Christmas, and that's just fine. We have a little turkey in our front yard right now. It is cute, it is little, and it really needs some more lights around it. But at the moment, we just didn't grab out any of our other decorations to put those lights around the turkey. His name is Tom, guys. Tom the turkey. I know, very original, but he's a cute little turkey. We did just say the other day, maybe look into like grabbing a Santa hat from somewhere and all of our stuff and putting it on him so he doesn't have to go away for Christmas, because he's just cute. He's just a little cute. What are we doing here? Oh, we are putting in our moon phases. I have been using the Farmer's Almanac to get my moon phases from, and I know, yes, I realize the issue with my moons, that I end up putting my full moon as fully covered in, and on a lot of the charts it has the new moon as fully covered in, but for some reason my brain wants the full moon to be fully colored in, so that's why it always kind of looks a little bit backwards. But I swear I go off of a page, like an actual page. I don't just willy-nilly put them there. I do want to get one of the moon phase journals this year. Moon Omens puts one out, and a couple other places on Instagram that do, the kind of witchier moon stuff and the astrology readings and stuff. They have their guides, and I've been following the Moon Omens page for a while, so I think that's the reason why I gravitate towards that one. And then I think Goddess Provisions also does one, but they also put like a nice tapestry out, which I would love to get, but I'm just like, tink. Oh, there's my drink, my tink. Sorry. Joshua Corinne does that on her live streams. She like reminds you guys to hydrate. So I was like, okay, let me just show you guys I'm hydrating here, even though it's coffee. Is coffee really hydrating? No, coffee is one of those double-ended sword things. After learning about coffee, I've learned that the way I drink my coffee is not good, but coffee itself is good. But I have made it entirely not good by the way that I prepare it. So, health coach fail right there. What was I saying before the tink? Well, we're here on December's thing now, and we're doing the exact same thing. Calendar. We're doing the exact same 6x6, guys. I was talking about the moon phase guides and the tapestry and stuff. I really would love to get the little tapestry because it's so cute, but like the eco person in me cannot justify getting it and only using it for a year. It's so cute though. I really want it. I really just, it's like a waging of wars in my head. Which has also been lately, because I did mention that we're cleaning, that I have all my pens put away right now. We're cleaning before bringing in all the Christmas stuff. We're getting like house projects done and stuff before actually grabbing all of our Christmas decorations and everything. So right now, like, everything is put away, and it's the weirdest feeling because it feels like we're moving, but we're not moving. We're just cleaning stuff up to be able to clean stuff up, if that makes sense. We're going through all of our stuff. I know I mentioned in my last bullet journal that cleaning is good for so many things. It's good for the soul. It's good for your mind, your brain. There are so many good, what's it called? I've lost the word, papers and reports and studies on the effects of clutter in the brain, and just, the positive side effects, let's call it that, of like spring cleaning and stuff. So it's good for us. It's good for our soul. It's good for our minds. It's good for everything. Which is another reason why I put these two calendars together, because I knew that this project was coming, and I knew that I wouldn't have the time to really sit down and do another like bullet journal spread. So made it work for us. Here are the moons for this month, and a couple extra things. You guys can see we got a 15-year anniversary this month, or in December coming up. It's so crazy, but I'm really excited. And you guys can see that I put down that I'm 34 in December as well. Same day, yes, and it works out just perfect. I put a couple extra office hours, and yes, they are reflected on the Calendly. If you guys follow the link to my website in the description, I do have updated Calendly links. When you go to click to, to request an appointment, to request a meeting time, it takes you to the Calendly page now. So yay, I kind of understood how to put that together after many how-to videos on YouTube. That's the good thing about being a creator on YouTube, and also needing YouTube a lot. Like, I feel like I give back to my other creators that I love watching, and I get so much information from other creators, and I really hope that you guys get the same good feelings and good stuff out of my videos that I get from other people. I'd like to say thank you to all my 83 subscribers as I'm doing this garden log, this double garden log. I'm mind blown. I saw 83 and I cried a little bit, and I was so thankful for you guys. I guess today's a good day to do this voiceover to express my thankfulness for all of my subscribers. Thank you all so much. I could not do this without you guys. And one day we're going to meet our goal that I said way long time ago on this channel, of making our hobby a viable hobby, because a lot of people still are, some people still do the judgy face when you say, oh yeah, I have a hobby, and then they're like, well, how do you make time for your hobby? Other than the fact that my hobby is my calendar that I use for work and everything, and my business and everything. I need my calendar that is my hobby. It's just good to have a hobby. There's also plenty of documents. Again, why can't I think of this word? Studies and papers. That's the words I'm looking for, about the positivity or I'm just having a hard time saying words right now. I have coffee, guys. I really do. But there are so many good studies and reports showing that, having a hobby is good for you. Not just the whole cleaning thing, but having a hobby is good for you. Cleaning is good for you. Self-care is good for you. All these things that we preach and we say, well, I'm not preaching, but, we say are good for you. There are papers to back up all these things, and it's just so fun to go and read all these papers. Like, I recently read a paper about diet and kombucha, to be quite honest. It was a paper about kombucha in our diet and how it is good for us and the ways that it can be good for us. We recently went out to one of our favorite buffets, and they have kimchi on the line, and somebody was asking me, oh, what is that stuff? It smells really bad. How can that be good for you? So we had a small conversation about how kimchi is good for us, and there are papers to back up that, guys. There are papers to back up that kimchi is good for you. But it just works. You know, all these things that we do, they all work. The meal prep, it's good for us. The hobbies are good for us. What else am I going in a roundabout saying now? It's all good for us. Spending time with our families offline is good for us. Spending time with our animals, and you know, taking that walk with our animals if we're possible is really good for us and for them. It's all good, guys. It's all good. What are we doing here? This is our social media page. And you guys saw on the rest of the garden page that I just, other than having the garden for November and December all on the same page, I also had the key up at the top and then any notes from the garden down at the bottom. This page for our social media page is our dashboard, our tracker. I do still keep numbers in the computer, but I do like having things that I can physically write down and move things around, you know, scratch them out, do the little arrows, you know, if something works better after the other thing. So, and you guys definitely know that this video is on those trackers right now. It is. And I have a lot of other things. Like I was able to, with the help of my trackers, actually finish another blog on my website. So another website plug here. I am really trying to step up the website game, guys. So go ahead and check that out. And I do thank for everybody that has checked out the website. I do see the analytics on the website that there is a lot of people that come from YouTube over to the website. And I just want to say thank you all for watching and looking and, you know, being here. This is my extra habits page. You guys know that I have my habit trackers in the front of my bullet journal, but this habit tracker is extra habits, and I did them long way to make sure that I got both of the months in on here. So November is the top and December is the bottom, because December had one more block than November had on there, because there's 31 days in December and 30 in November, and they are about 15 long, except for those Decembers, which is 16 on the top and 15 on the bottom. The things that I usually keep in my extra habits are the little things. It's, you know, extra self-care things that I didn't put on my normal tracker. It's the extra vitamins that I didn't have on my other tracker. It's, you know, right now my daughter has a 1,000 books before pre-K challenge that we're doing, so I am putting down on here when I do that. I have a mood log tracker that I have an app for, and I'll try to figure out how to link it, but there are so many different mood apps and everything to do the mood trackers, so that's kind of why I stopped putting them in my bullet journal, because it was just getting interesting for me to try to put them down in the bullet journal, because sometimes I have like 4 or 5 different moods in a day, and the apps, they help me actually put them down, and I can put down like 15-20 different moods if I need to. I can check in with them every 5 minutes if I need to. But yeah, so I have those little things. I have stuff for my other daughter on here, and it just works, guys. Here is another thing that we're doing for this bullet journal for this November and December. I am making sure that I get 2 weeks out of my weekly logs. How did I do that? So for this one, this is of course the first week of November and the second week of November, so it's the 1st through the 11th. And for that first week, I decided to actually start on the 1st and not put in the other couple days from the previous week. I didn't need them. I didn't need to put in the rest of October up here, and it just worked out. So I was able to cut those boxes the way I needed to. For this page, it is pretty much what I have been doing for my last couple spreads, but I just cut them in half in the middle, so they are like 10 deep in each of those sections. And then you'll see that over on this side that I'm currently working on, I do have for the end of the week, so it goes Sunday through Saturday, of course, but then there was this extra space at the end, and instead of just going right back into Sunday, I decided to put that as my extra notes and my meals. So anything that I needed to put down, because I also do the chronometer app, and in the last month I didn't use my meal tracker in October because I didn't make my meal tracker. I more did the chronometer app. And so I was kind of back into that swing of just using the chronometer, that any little actual little meal note that I needed to put in, I just used this little extra space. So you can see I put down enough spaces for 2 weeks, and it was able to work out really, really well, guys. There's enough space for me to write in these boxes. It just ended up working, and I can put, yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna end up repeating myself over and over again. There's enough space. That works. That's the whole plan, is to make it work. So you guys know that I didn't do every single week on camera because it's the exact same thing over and over again. But I did do at least 2 spreads worth to show you about how I did it and everything. So the Scribbles That Matter already has the center line kind of, there's this little marker on it, so it's already there. And I do have that little, what's it called? The little ruler space guide that came with the Scribbles That Matter, and I could not for the life of me find it. I found it the other day, but I couldn't find it during this spread. So you just see me counting the 10 boxes. And yeah, it just works. I'm going to start repeating myself again. But anyway, I think for January, I might end up doing something similar to this again. January and February, putting it together. I don't know how many more months I'm actually going to get out of my bullet journal. I think this saves me pages. And like I said, I'd really like to get a B5 size bullet journal, but I don't know if I'll be able to just yet. I have a lot of things coming up in the new year already, guys. I already know the date of my licensing exam coming up in the next 6 months, and I already know the dates of a lot of things, and I'm just ready. For lack of a better term, I am ready to do it. And for this last part of the year, things are gonna get a little crazy. How am I going to actually navigate and make it work? I'm gonna take it slow. Things that don't end up needing to be done may not get done. Things that I want to get done, I will try my hardest to get done. Non-negotiable things will get done, if that makes sense. We're making it work. We are making it work, and it's going to work. How is it going to work? It's going to work. Like I said, non-negotiables will get done. Things I want to get done, I will try to get done. Other things that I would like to get done, if they are not able to get done, then it's not going to hurt me that they're not going to get done. I'd like to do a couple things, but it's okay. So here we are at our flip through. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I know I was everywhere, but I think you guys have come to expect that from my channel, of just being everywhere, all over the place. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for being here, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I have so much stuff for YouTube lined up that I would love to share with you guys, and I'm super excited to bring it to you guys. Hold your families tight, drink some water, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe if you're not. That way you can keep up with when the videos that are very sporadic go up. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.